Hello everybody, Matt from Invexor Trade. This is the market week ahead. Give us an overview of what we're looking at, what the markets are doing. We're going to be covering really briefly Nasdaq, FANG stocks, S&P, Wall Street, Dow Jones, VIX, DAX, Bitcoin, silver, gold, Treasury, and a quick little bonus on Rolls-Royce. So firstly, these are all daily charts, daily time frame. Just whistle stop. Go through them so we can see where we are with it. This is Nasdaq. Going all the way back to the March drop, you can see it's just been a powerhouse, been leading the market higher every week. We had this lovely channel which was supported by the rising moving average 200, which is the blue you can see. It broke down through that channel, consolidated into the same region from the summer, bounced, broke out, and what you normally get in these technical setups is at least a retest of that channel. Indicators, so RSI is positive, awesome oscillator has gone positive as well, so there's nothing really that we're looking at these levels for any kind of sell. We should certainly be targeting the retest there. Once it gets there, you know, potentially new all-time highs you could see in a couple of days. Really, there's the potential for that, or certainly before the end of October anyway. So Nasdaq looks strong. FANG stocks, again, beautiful channel from the lows. We came down, consolidated into a falling wedge, supported by rising RSI. Price broke out. We claimed the 200, consolidated, and obviously finished the day on Friday strong. You can also see awesome oscillator seems to be on a positive slope as well. S&P. So again, all these charts are the same charts we shared on our YouTube channel and with the trading room a couple of weeks ago, so feel free to go back and check them. But S&P was exactly the same, beautiful rising channel. Price broke down, came below the 200 in this nice consolidation channel, but which tied in with this region, the previous all-time highs, and since then has been marching upwards. You can see again, awesome oscillator was on a positive slope, and then Friday actually became positive. RSI, you know, very, very clear from the lows, positive. What we'd get in these setups, again, we'd look for a rechannel, a retest of the previous channel from below, also that previous peak before the sell-off. So you can easily see S&P again. There's nothing, no warning signs there. What I would be looking at ideally is for a new high, and any potential reversal. We use this level of RSI. You'd want to see a negative RSI divergence there. So ideally, price does come up, and then eventually, you know, is it going to be around election time, before election time, you know, something like that happen? Here we go as well. SPY. We'll just zoom out on this one. So on the daily, this has been the megaphone pattern, which I think we've been watching, and a lot of other people as well. Just zooming in on this, you can see, you know, there's all sorts of resistance along that trend line. We kind of got an overshoot there. Awesome oscillator has gone positive. We do have rising RSI. Again, one of the setups you might want to look for, you know, is your price comes up and RSI divergence negative. So just be aware of that. But at the moment, there's no amazing sell signal. Kind of had an ABC correction, so now we think this is the final, you know, push higher. Wall Street had the big drop. Obviously, it's been struggling actually. It's, you know, it's, when you compare this to Nasdaq, which has just blown away new all-time highs, and tech FANG stocks as well. Even the S&P. We'll just have a look, mark some areas of resistance there. You know, as it came to this level, sold. Just going to zoom in for you so you can see the beautiful channel we've got. Come down, falling wedge, bang, up it goes. Looking for an immediate retest of those highs. And then clearly what you would ideally want, if it goes to the top of the channel, again, you've got a new all-time high. Awesome oscillator is positive on the daily. And again, you probably look for RSI to come down as the price makes a new high. And if that was the case, then to sell. VIX, we look for that. This is just a measure of volatility, so, or implied volatility. It can be a hedge which people use if they were long the market. In case of a market experience volatility in the sell-off, they can go long on the VIX. You'll see there's no clear signs there of any, spike about to happen. Price is actually just closed below the moving average 200 on the daily. RSI looks like it's going to go down, and again, awesome oscillator potentially, if you zoom right in, is actually, on a downward trajectory. So volatility is going down. Again, it's implying that the indices could reach a new all-time high. We've got to be careful, and I think how this is all playing out. You got the election. Trump's obviously, he's a big fan of the stock market. He's not going to want the stock market to crash before the election. That's one of the main things which he's a cheerleader for, or keep constantly talking about new all-time highs. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. But again, there's no implied volatility increase in here. DAX. Just zoom out. Watch our chart from our video last week, in the chart on DAX. It was it actually played out to perfection. Everything played out perfectly. Again, big resistance up here, and again you just clearly see it's lagging the US markets. It's really struggling with these levels. Again, if I go all the way across, just show you where we're at. Every time it gets up here, we're selling, and it's in this region. It's really is struggling, actually, the DAX. Again, anything really, we had the target at 13,150. It could still sell off there for sure, but I want to see whether that's going to make another attempt, the final attempt to come up. Obviously, you never really hear any of the UK or European chancellors or prime ministers raving about the stock market as obviously Trump will do in America. So they don't have these huge elections coming up. We have to be aware of Brexit, though. That is a risk, a potential catalyst to encourage a sell-off. Bitcoin, have a quick look at Bitcoin, our same chart, obviously from then. From the 9th of August, we had the triangle. We were looking for a breakout. We used our Elliott wave count coming into play. We were looking for a back test. We were looking to clear up all of this region here, and then off it goes. Now it is, we were getting in long here. I think we were just sub 10.99. I think was our entry, and it went just slightly below that, but then it's bounced up, lovely since then, sort of 20% up from those levels. So, in an ideal world, we want this to continue. We've got some noticeable levels of resistance. Immediately, we've got those levels. We also want to see, it's crucial actually, the 12,286 to the 12,424 levels taken out. The danger, if they're not, is we could see, this has been a corrective pattern and then back down. We always had this level of interest. So if this doesn't take out, the danger is, we come up here, retest there, and then it goes. Okay, because there is this level here. Obviously, sell comes up. If they were selling here, bang, price didn't come back. So we do need to be aware of that. So this level is really important, actually. The 12,300 to 400 level. If it breaks that, we obviously can go for the clear blue skies, and ultimately we'll look to retest these highs. That'll be the plan. How it gets there will be a bit of a zigzag, but we're happy with our purchasing at 9.9, and we're looking at long-term holds. Maybe a 10-year time period. So we're fairly comfortable. Any dips that we get, we're buying.